So you said you actually have assistants, so you,
Yeah.
like, how many people come and work for you in different capacities?
It just depends on the day. I have about, I basically kind of have 3 different people that help with like submitting for brand deals, submitting to blogs, submitting to film festivals.
So
Then
they're doing a lot of the admin stuff that is kind of keeping the engine running, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of the admin submission stuff, right?
submissions,
Yeah.
emails, kind of sometimes, like I like to try to do all my personal emails like myself, but you always miss stuff, and if you're late and you miss out on things, like there's so many things where it's just like, I went on vacation and no one was working, and then, I'm missing, like, in your time.
I got 14 million emails.
Yeah,
and you don't have to do about that,
exactly,
right?
exactly, or something's in your spam box and you don't see it.
Yeah.
Sometimes brand deals come in quick and then they need somebody quick and then you don't kind of follow up. And I have agents and stuff that help with the, with the bigger ones. I don't want to like give them like a lot of time to do the smaller deal going out.
Yeah,
So,
that's not big enough.
yeah. So you have to do that. I'm also on TikTok.
Okay.
I have 130,000 on TikTok,
Okay.
which is interesting, but that's all like little ones.
Right,
Which is
okay.
cool.
Yes.
And interesting, but also like, just, I don't know, it's very weird with my followers, I don't know what to do with it, because I have like 5 to 12-year-old little girls, 130,000 of them. And then I have like, this, my YouTube channel is like 50%, 18 to 34-year-old old men. So it's very like, I'm like, I don't want them meeting, I don't want them interacting, so that's,
Right, yeah, so it's like, just keep them apart.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem like it would be a good
Yeah,
overlap.
I don't want to be the conduit to that.
Yeah.
Exactly, we don't want that discussion to start happening.
Yeah, so that's something interesting with like being on multiple platforms, also Periscope, and like all of those,
Right, all
like,
those little platforms.
yeah, it's not, well, this other company, they just paid me a live stream, it's a big social media platform in China. So on that one now, I can around 20,000 followers on there, they can pay me to go on there, so.
Right, so it's a
Yeah.
little different.
Yeah, but most people on there don't even speak English, so it's just like, I'm like, hi, hello,
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Yeah, so my assistants do a lot of the administration work, then I have an editor who just edits and then sometimes shoots my videos depending, if it's a bigger shoot, I try to get like a more experienced team with me. I met Charlotte at the streaming, I was really excited. And I went to her house. Yeah, she's so great.
love her.
Oh, she's amazing.
No way.
Yeah, she lives in a $60 million mansion next to Lucille Ball, where they live, they're
Yeah.
friends, and it's just beautiful. Yeah, and in that case, I hired a better,
Like a real
real
camera.
camera,
Yeah.
and a writer, and someone to come there and help us shoot stuff.
Right.
So in those conditions, I hire a different kind of team, if it's a kind of celebrity or somebody that I'm working with, I'll hire a bigger team for that. But then if it's just my day-to-day, it's the assistants, the editor, and maybe somebody to help me shoot stuff in my house on different sets on my house that
Yeah.
they have.
So are you using your phone mostly, are you using external, are you using your laptop, what are you using? Everything.
Everything. I mean, I think I have the same kind of webcam at home.
Okay.
That's what I do my Twitch live streams on. Oh yeah, I'm on Twitch too.
Yeah.
I do my Twitch live streams, and the audience on there is really, I've gotten death threats and all kinds of crazy things. They're not the nicest because they're just kind of different than YouTube.
Yes, those are definitely, you don't want to mix those with those little girls who are watching you for beauty tips.
Yes. Yes. I do video game content there.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of reaction stuff there, and some fitness stuff because they told me they're trying to I had a conversation with one of their partner managers, and they're we're trying to bring over other kind of things onto Twitch.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. One of my friends has one of the biggest, I guess it's a live narrated show on Twitch, which is really cool. So they are trying to feature other creators and grow it from just the gaming area. But then a lot of the people on there are people who are gamers, so it's just it's very interesting. But I use that for Twitch. I use my phone a lot for my Facebook Lives.
And do you go live randomly?
Yeah.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
so it's not necessarily scheduling live things, but.
If it's last week I was in Miami, and there's if I find a collaboration, I find if it's good, if you're collaborating with somebody, it's really good to plan it before so that both your fans can tune in at the same time. So in that case, I do schedule it. And a lot of my fans complain, they're like, why can't you schedule it? I acting schedule, like I work other jobs besides the internet stuff. Sometimes I can't schedule because, I have an audition or I have a meeting, so.
When you get a lot of confirmation of the comments coming back at you, are you?
That's what I do.
Okay.
That's how you have to do it. That's the best way I feel like that I've grown, is because you just have to be real and open and honest with the viewers.
Okay.
If you're not, then they're gonna troll you, or they're gonna get really mad at you.
Okay. So you're watching, you're streaming, but you're also watching the comments come through, and are you, typing back or having an assistant kind of answer questions, like filter for you, or are you just reading as you go and saying, okay, Brian 627,
Yeah.
here, here's your, he's speaking French.
Yeah.
Right, you say like croissant.
So yeah, it's really strange. There's all different, so for Twitch I'll have a moderator on there, definitely. Because Twitch is so, somebody put my parents' address on there. And they said that they were gonna kill my dad, and they knew my dad's name, and then they were gonna rape my mother. And then they're like, well, I can kill your boyfriend. And they put our home address there. And then they started sending pizzas to my house. And then they started posting dead pictures of dogs and babies on my Facebook page. It happens all the time. I have so many friends who've gotten swatted and all just people can be so awful. Yeah, awful. So that's something I always tell people when they do start live streaming, is to just make sure you have all your information off of the internet so they can't find you. Because people are creepy.
Yeah.
I called the police for that. It was a couple months ago. It was scary, but I mean, it's just, I've had every person I talk to that does social media, they've had things like this happen.
Right.
And it's hard, but it's kind of I feel like normal celebrities, they can afford bodyguards and stuff, but I'm not making that much money off of my videos to have 24-hour security. So
That must freak you out.
Yeah.
That's big time.
It's really creepy, especially when they started sending pizzas to my house, because that was I can get to you.
Right, where you live. That's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, that's Twitch. I'll have somebody moderate on there just in case there's something like that.
Right.
And because I know that people on Twitch are a little bit more aggressive. People on YouTube, sometimes they will troll you. They'll say boobs, or you get stuff like that. Or you get, people saying, oh, you're fat, you're ugly,
Yeah.
The first time I uploaded a video, there's 2 pages of comments about how I needed a nose job. So you kind of can have people go in there, depending on how bad the comments are.
Yeah.
I delete them, if it's curse words, or once I had a girl come on and they were being really racist towards her, and that's where I had to go in and moderate. Because that, she was getting, I could tell she was getting really upset.
Yeah.
So that's just okay. And then also there's I think it's called Night Ghost or something. I forget exactly the website, where you can put certain words in for Twitch and for other live streams, that will filter those words, especially too, if people start fighting about politics, which sometimes happens. I try to not talk about politics at all, so it's just
You don't want to press that button.
Yeah, I don't want to get in there. But something funny, when I actually streamed with Granny Potty Mouth, she's very open with people. People were I want to marry you, Lauren. We're in the stream. She goes, why do you want to marry her? You don't even know her. She's just real. She's raw and she's honest. So I feel that really does work with people. Where if, a lot of guys would be I love you, and she'd just be why do you love me? You don't even know me.
Right.
And then some guy we were doing relationship advice with her, and some guy was I don't know if I should get divorced or not. I'm really depressed and all of this stuff. And she's just you just met me. I'm on the internet. Why are you asking me serious questions like this? Maybe you need to go see a therapist,
Which is probably what his family's been telling him for months.
Yeah. So that does really, that works for her. That's her kind of shtick. It's kind of finding your voice. And I've always just been tried to be really supportive and really nice, but then also honest. I kind of I don't go as far as Granny Potty Mouth goes sometimes.
That's her style.
Yeah, that's her style. So I guess it depends on whoever's posting your content and whatever content you're trying to make. It's just having their voice be very specific in the most PC way as possible, just because people are crazy now, bringing up stuff from 5 years ago. People said in tweets and all of that, and that's something I'm so careful about everything I say, because
because it will show up again.
Yeah.
That's what the internet taught us, nothing goes away.
Yep.
You've been talking a little bit about it, but I want to talk more directly about it. Analytics. So when you use these different tools, obviously like this is kind of where I have this, little girls from the ages of, 8 and 12. I've got, half my population is males. Tell me what kind of analytic tools you're using and what are the actual variables that you're actually kind of tracking in terms of your own stuff and why?
And some of the pain too.
What?
And some of the pain.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah.
Well, it depends on the platform I'm on. So if I'm live streaming on TikTok, it's all female. And then it's also seeing what's the engagement like within the first 10 to 20 minutes of the stream. Some platforms work longer the longer you're on like Twitch, for example. Like when I go on Twitch, the first 10 minutes it takes to kind of get people to start.
Yeah.
But then it keeps going up. Like there was a point where it's 1,000 people joined at one point.
Yeah.
After I streamed for about an hour. So it's some platforms, the longer you're on, the more people will come in there, and you'll just see that. And Periscope too is kind of I've realized it's kind of it comes in faster than the other platforms. It's just if you're on there longer, you'll get more views.
Right. Okay.
But then for the YouTube algorithm, the longer you're on with watch time is more of an effective thing.
So it isn't just the number of people who clicked into your feed to watch you on YouTube, it's actually how far into your videos or how much watch time are you getting.
Yeah, because you might, stay on a live stream for 7 hours and get, 100,000 views from those 7 hours, but then it'll hurt your engagement because people weren't watching it for that long, and then your other videos won't be suggested as much. So that's kind of one of the more important things that I've realized, but I do realize that on other platforms, really long live streams. That's why people a lot of the times will do these 24-hour live streams, which I do. But yeah, and I really love vidIQ. That's the main analytical site I use just because I have access to it.
Okay. Tell me about what that is.
vidIQ is really, really cool. It basically is you put your YouTube channel on there and they tell you where your user, what people are searching for to go to your channel.
Okay.
What are
how
your,
they find
yeah,
people,
how they
is it
find,
optimization?
yeah. And I think for some, I reacted to my this wiki feed, all these people are in love with my feed. It was really weird. They would find pictures of videos where I would walk around and have sandals on and just screenshot my feet and upload it to this wiki foot page. So it was a trend for a while for YouTubers to react to that, and now the video I have reacting to my wiki feet page is one of my most popular videos on the internet, which is really strange.
So it's the reaction video of you reacting to people.
Exactly. Reacting
to your feet.
Yeah, what they said about my feet, basically my feet are 10 stars. There's
Just
four-
rating?
yeah, 4,000 screenshots of my feet, from different, which is really creepy, uploaded to this website. Really, really weird. And I really, honestly, I did point, I was a ballet dancer for so many years. My feet are not the nicest feet.
Yeah, so you have ballet feet.
Yeah, I have ballet
dancer
feet. Yeah, so-
I love dancer friends.
So they're not great feet, but I'm just why are they okay, It's just really weird, and then I have people just write you all kinds of things. So anyway, so when you go to vidIQ, you see, okay, one of the things that people search for is Lauren Francesca feet. Yeah.
Right.
That's-
So
Yeah.
and if you wanted more engagement, you might actually put up more videos of your feet doing things.
Yeah, that's what my boyfriend wants me to do. But
Of
I'm
walking upstairs, it might be going to the pool.
He wants me to do weird requests I got about my feet because I get all these messages from people.
Mashing bananas, something.
It's just weird. It's
Yeah,
really
it's-
strange. And I kind of and I'm just very I'm kind of some of my videos are sexy because I'm just kind of, that's what I get tapped into as an actress, but I'm just totally, I'm the opposite. My personality is the opposite. My parents are Catholic. My mom will, anytime a video comes out, she'll just call me and just get angry. Even when I do my horror movies coming out, she's so angry about the horror movie. So yeah, so it's just anything I do, I just have to my mom's gonna call me about this. No, I can't do a video showing these awful DMs from people asking me for, my used shoes and socks. It's no. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So that's one of the tools you use for analytics.
Yeah.
And so you're tracking, essentially what the Google search terms are,
Yeah.
right?
so like similar audiences.
Yeah.
So where might user coming from? So a lot of times YouTube will suggest another creator after you. So that's how people kind of can find new people.
Right.
So there's also a tool on there that will show you what that is. It also shows you what people are tagging on their videos, which is beneficial. Like, let's say if you're doing a video that's coming out on, I don't know, it's Verizon, so like best new cell phone, whatever. You want to be like related to that video. You find, pick a title similar to that got maybe 10 million views somewhere, and like use those tags, use a similar title. Also, it's another thing is just like the Google search bar in general is like whenever you put something in the search bar, you kind of see like by scrolling down, like you just like this things that come up after it that you would use for, and by using those as tags. But it's looking at the tags, it's looking at the titles that are good for SEO, and they have like suggestions for better titles, which is really good.
Okay.
They should.
Do you do this analytic work yourself, or is this one of the things that you have assistants to help you with?
I mean, I do a lot of it myself, just because it's just like my last assistant got a job with the Kardashians after I trained her for a month. The assistant for that, before that, got a job at BuzzFeed. So it's very hard because I keep training. The assistant before that now started his own. Started his own Instagram, and now has his own, following on Instagram. So it's a 3 month, 1 to 3 month window of training people before they start.
Before they disappear.
Before they disappear. If I was making more money, I could pay them more, and maybe they would stay, or maybe I could find people who didn't. Like everybody who kind of works for me, they see the benefit of it, and they're like, I want to just do this myself, and I teach them everything that took me 10 years to learn, and they're just like, okay, I'm gonna go, do something else. So that's the hard part. Is yes, I do teach people to do it. It's kind of a thing where it's you can teach people only so much. If they have you can find people that are really excited. I found this guy that he used to work at Maker, and he did all the SEO for Maker Studios. It was great because I could just go through my videos, get them to perform the best.
Right.
And
tell me what else I need to
tell me
create.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Teach me, and let's do it. And he was great, but then he got a job at a big MCN, so I lost him. So.
What frustrates you about it? You're on all these multiple platforms, doing all these different things. What do you find frustrating?
When they die,
Platforms
Vine.
die?
When Vine died, it's really sad. Especially because I spent hours upon hours of growing this Vine platform. And it also frustrates me that my videos can't be seen, without putting ad money down. And I don't want to spend money on ad money, so I don't really spend unless I work with a brand. I worked with Happen, which is a dating app, and they'll spend they put an advertising budget on it. So I don't really spend unless the brand will. Yeah, because I feel that it's such a double-edged sword. It's you can get that organic traffic if you're by yourself, but once you put money onto your Facebook page, your organic traffic totally stops. It's really, really messed up. So is
that by design in Facebook? Is that okay? You just know that it's true. You don't necessarily.
I just know that's how. I don't know. I just know that's how my pages worked.
Right.
That organically, I was doing really well. I got over 2 million in less than a year. So, but then my growth would always slow down when people would put advertising dollars on it. And I don't know if they've changed it again to where it's going to change it, but but it's also interesting now because Facebook is monetizing, and they put me in this new Launchpad program, which I don't really understand yet, but I got an email about it, so I was like, okay, this could be cool. And my friends were like, that's really cool, Lauren, you should try to get into it. So I have no idea what it is, but I'm like, okay, there's money to be made, let's do it.
Exactly.
So that's cool, but I realized that too with YouTube, with any platform, it's once you start putting advertising money into it, your regular growth slows down.
Right.
But when you do put the advertising money in, you'll get twice as much. Because I did this, one of the campaigns I with Wes, the movie,
Yeah.
the brand manager, she put money into all the posts, and she goes, wow, Lauren, all your posts got double the engagement from when we started just by putting like $20 in, like for each one. So yeah, so it is really, really powerful,
Yeah.
but you just need like, you know, and for me, where I post on my Facebook page like 15 times a day, maybe sometimes, yeah. And I looked at like, so, and another thing that's powerful is like Facebook analytics. Like I basically, you can compare yourself to other pages. I compared myself to Rihanna, Oprah, like Eminem, big celebrities,
Right.
and my page was like 4 times more engaged. Because a lot of people, I'm like, wow, I'm more engaged than Oprah right now.
Right.
Like, because a lot of people aren't posting on Facebook every day.
Yep.
Right.
So I have a better reach on
You
there.
just use a word that I think means different things to different people, but when you say engage, what do you mean by that word?
Likes, comments, page reach,
Okay.
in terms of like how many people are actually like looking at your page,
As opposed to just seeing you in their feed, right? So
En-
people who actually are clicking on your
engaging
page.
it.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay, I just want to be sure I'm thinking of them where you are, so. You guys have any other questions?
Are you're wise with all the different platforms, as you mentioned, Vine. If you were a betting woman, where would you put your money in the next 2-3 years on a specific platform that's around, or is it going to be a new thing like Vine or TikTok?
Oh God, it's so hard. It's really hard because before TikTok it was Musically,
Yes.
and you don't know if it's like gonna go away or yeah.
Flipped
And
overnight.
I look at the App Store every single day, and I just like that's how I judge like what's gonna be trending, because like I saw how Vine kind of blew up and then gave careers to all these people, and I was like after that I was like I need to like just get on these apps as soon as they start. So that's something I do. I feel like right now Instagram is like killing it.
Yep.
It's just like what everybody is doing. So I mean, and just because Facebook is my biggest platform, I love Facebook. But then at the same time, YouTube has always just been a powerhouse. And like, but now with all these like that like I think it's like Article 13 or whatever. I forget the name of it. The thing that's like going to stop all European countries from, I guess, uploading videos or like uploading videos. Like a lot of the stuff that people do is reactions on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're not going to be able to upload any of those videos, so that's a little scary. So it's just like a lot of things, like, you know, it's just like the nature of the internet, and there's always waves. So I guess like I'm just like always ready for a new platform
Got it.
to come on. But I mean, I really do love Instagram.
Do you find it
Facebook.
frustrating when a new platform does begin to rise, like that learning curve of having to figure that platform out? Just even from a technological standpoint?
Well, see, it's hard, and it's just it's annoying because it's just like, geez, I just like grew all these numbers on Facebook, and now I'm gonna have to spend another like 2 hours of my life on another platform.
Yeah.
But like my 6-year-old niece like is so good at Musically, like she's better, but not TikTok. She's like better than me at it. So I was like, okay, if my 6-year-old niece can do it,
Yeah.
I can do it too. Like she's 6 years old, like so that's something like I just try to tell myself.
Right.
Just, like
Yeah.
that, I'm like, I can do it, she can do it, I can do it. But yeah, it's just, the whole frustrating thing is just like time management and
Mhm.
having the time to do it all. And that's why we do have the assistants kind of helping do the other stuff, because it's like you can't do everything.
Right.
I wish I could. And then they do end up suffering, like if I get a movie or if I'm working on another project, like, or if you're gonna go on vacation, it's like, yes, my Instagram is going to suffer because I can't post, 2 times a day and then do
Right.
like 10 story posts, because that's, something that also goes into it. It's just like how engaged
Yeah.
your fans.
All right, we can answer this. I don't know how to way that. So, this is a description of a product that is in development. It is very much in development. So, part of what we want to do here today is to understand when you read through this, and when you find something that you like, a feature or an
Okay.
element that you think is really cool, on highlighter. If you find something that you don't like, or if you're not sure what it means, you can always highlight it in blue.
Okay.
We're going to give you a few minutes to read through that and kind of come to your thought process, right? Read it a couple times. But really, again, this is under development, so your feedback is going to help us build this better. So, I'm going to go get tea. Is that what you need?
Okay.
You all set your coffee stuff?
to respond to that. Well, they're gonna get back to us before Thanksgiving, right? So like 3 days beyond Thanksgiving. But just, and, I appreciate you just saying, hey, make sure.
This is
that-
amazing, I want this.
All
I
right.
have this now.
You mean the orange Highlander?
Let's go to the value exchange right now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, just reading this,
Uh-huh.
what would you expect to pay for something like this? Just reading that description, what's the value, what's the cost benefit, do you go the cost value, do you feel like this is something that you could pay for, you would pay for, or?
I mean, I have Restream, and I was paying $20 a month for Restream to have my Facebook on it. But the thing with it was I couldn't see my comments there, and I realized that I was doing it through OBS. So I realized that vertical streams didn't work as well as horizontal streams.
Right.
So I stopped using it. I mean, maybe $30 a month, but I feel like for bigger creators, I don't know if they would pay for it, because right now they're already doing a lot, you know. So Twitch, you can only stream on one platform. You
Right.
know, you can't, if you're an affiliate or partner, you're not allowed to stream at other places at the same time.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who now do in real life streams, but it's weird. Like I feel like I'm I'm a little different, because I do feel I do kind of go on each platform like the same person. I have friends who are like just on YouTube, you know, and then I have friends that are just on Twitch, and I have friends that are just on Facebook.
Right.
So it's an interesting breed of live streamer, live caster, who's going to be like, this is for the Ty Lopez's, the Gary Vaynerchuk's, who kind of just will stream on every single platform. And if it's for somebody like them, I can see them, you know, paying $1,000 a month for something like this, because apparently, like, I looked at Ty Lopez's like stream thing, and he has like a stick with like 20 different cameras, and there have been times where I've had like 5 different cameras, like I got my tripod things where so I can like stream on all the same places at once. It is really annoying, and then a lot of the
But then you're like talking this way.
exactly. And then the bit rate is something too that is really frustrating with my cell phone provider. It's like I'm on 3 different phone plans right now, just so I have enough data, you know, like to.
It's like having a credit card. You have enough balance here.
Yeah, put 50 on this, put 100 on that, put 75 left on this.
Exactly, like my phone bill every month is about $500, just so I can kind of keep up my live streaming. Otherwise, I just, and even the data that I use from like posting and being out, like it's just like I need that unlimited data. Like I have a couple of grandfather plans with AT&T that I keep, just so, but I have to pay.
Do they ever downgrade your data in the middle of it? Are you ever like live streaming and it says you've reached your monthly high quality data?
I tried to like switch to like their normal like next plan for AT&T, because they every month they like, if I get on the phone with them, they're really pushy about getting people off of the old plans. And so they switched me, and then I was at like Playlist Live or something, and none of my internet worked at all. Like I couldn't even open my Facebook. And I called them, I'm like, this isn't, you told me it would be fine. And like, in one day, I used all of the data for 1 month. And they're like, I don't know how you use so much of the data. So I had to like spend 3 hours on the phone with their technical service, like technical support, to get it back. And then every month I would call, like, because every month, you know, it just like kept going up. Like the prices keep going up. I'm like, great. And they're like, well, we need to get you off of these old plans. I'm like, but these old plans are giving me my unlimited, like, they're like, but we don't want people on these plans. And then the woman on the phone was just like, well, you know, we work with Patrick Starr, and he uses this new plan. So we think you should be fine. And I'm like, really? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if he's live streaming a lot.
As much as you're doing.
I know he has a lot of followers, like, yeah. So
Don't
that,
name drop on the phone with me, I'll name drop back.
I was just like, wow. But anyway.
So tell me what else you like about
Yeah,
this.
so I like the name.
Okay.
I love the name. I think it's
That's
cool. Yeah, I think it's really
Cool.
cool. I love the multiple destinations simultaneously. I don't know which destinations they are. But with Restream, it was really cool because I realized I have this, what is it called? I don't even know the name of the social media. It's like the Russian Facebook. I forget what it's called. I have a big following on this Russian Facebook now, but it's very interesting, and it's very easy because you just put it on there, and I'm like, oh, now I have grown this audience on this place I never.
And they're writing a Cyrillic, and you're like, I can't tell if you're a troll or not.
Yeah.
So have at it.
Yeah, just like
The content?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. The bit rate is awesome because I don't understand it at all, and I get a lot of people when I'm on my my Twitch stream. They're just like, this quality sucks. Your bit rate keeps your frames drop, and I'm like, I don't understand this. So like, if this could be something that was like happening, that could be like awesome.
Yeah, it goes away. You don't even know it's just not there.
Yeah, I don't have to hear it from people. Broadcast in the cloud, easy for editing. I like this. I don't know if you're thinking of having editing software there, so you can just go in the cloud and edit it. Because a lot of times, like, I just don't even post streams, or like on Twitch, like I had like situations where like when the person put my address or like whatever, I just deleted the whole stream because I was just like terrified.
Right, because you didn't know how to delete that moment.
Exactly.
From the stream, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so I just deleted the whole one, so that would be really great. Or even like in a case where like, I did my podcast with Charo where we live streamed it and recorded it, but I had to cut bits, I had to cut it, edit it after on Adobe, like if there was something on, a platform where I could just do it myself really simply on my phone, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Also, like if you had something with, I don't know if you have this already, but with thumbnails, making thumbnails for the streams.
Okay. Yeah, we've heard that's very important.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like the scheduling, that's really cool. If there was like an easy tool to just schedule it, because that's a lot of the times like across all of them, just so you don't have to go, like a lot of times it's just like an hour goes by and I'll just be like on okay, I went to my Facebook, I went to my Twitter, I went to my community page, I went to this, I went to now even LinkedIn I think has stories, like Patreon has stories. So it's just like if there was something easy like that you can just do it on everything, that would be awesome. Centralized analytics dashboard, I think that would be really cool to see. I haven't seen something that like I think the one for Restream doesn't really work very well, so it would be good to actually see like the traffic from the different platforms directly. Overlays and live augmentation, what does that mean?
So it would be like, you could add frames, you could augment, you could augment
Like emojis.
Yeah, things like that. So you
That's
could like
cute.
actually augment almost like a video,
Like face, like face.
AR
beauty.
masks.
Yeah, when you're on like
Yeah.
Snapchat and you can put your bunny ears on and because it's Easter or whatever, stuff like that.
The beauty face filter is the most important. Like just one that makes you look
About
pretty.
that more than once.
Yeah, so it's one that makes you look prettier, like that's my favorite to have. On the
I feel
upline.
like I want that live on myself all the time.
Yes.
It's like Black Mirror.
I have that all the time.
That's what you guys, that would be my number one thing, would be the beauty one. And the cat ears sometimes are cute, and live augmentation, so that's the same thing, right?
For a live stream, augmentations have that.
Yeah, it would be like AR masks, any features that you could put over your stream.
I like that.
Little Pokemon's running around.
Yeah.
I like that you can do 4K, 360, and 180. I just got this company sent me this camera. I forget the name. They're like the biggest. They have the 360 live cameras.
Insta360?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So they sent me a few cameras for my phones, and I was like, when 360 video came out, I had one of the first 360 videos on my YouTube channel. It did really well. So I like the whole idea of 360 of having it available on live stream. I don't know if you need a separate camera for that or how that would happen, but I think that's really cool. And if it was in 4K, like that's kind of amazing. I don't know how you guys would do it, but like sign me up. This that it works with the wireless carrier to prioritize the bandwidth was like that was just like
Sold.
yeah, it's totally sold.
Yeah.
Totally sold. I love it. Like I think it could be an amazing thing, but I don't know what like you would charge for it. So that's I don't know why I'd afford it, but
So we have a demo,
Okay.
right? So it's on phone, we've got this demo.
Awesome.
I'm gonna show you.
So
we're gonna go live, but
okay.
it's not live to your channel. So it's
Yes, you are not going live to your trolls, don't worry.
Okay.
So I'll give you this.
Okay.
Again, it's a complete
Oh, I look pretty.
Yeah,
It's
we
a-
have
There
the
it
face
Is it
mask
pretty
on.
filter on?
But as you can see, you're live on
Hello.
Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube.
Hi, Lauren. Looking good, Brian.
You got fans already.
Nice. Follow me, guys. I want my Lauren.
But again, this is meant to simultaneously broadcast your content to
Oh, this is awesome. I want
Facebook,
this.
Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, and Mixer. Not sure if you're familiar with
Yeah.
them. It supports really any live platform. The
like
one
that.
caveat, because it's in as a complete beta, is it when you flip it to landscape, it's not going to actually respond just yet.
Yeah.
But it does support that. What we wanted to show you though, it's taking in chat from each, so you can engage with everyone.
So I could be on YouTube right now
Uh-huh.
and chatting with you, and this Lauren could be on Facebook, and she's chatting with you as well in this one stream.
That's awesome.
Has all the different
Yeah, I
icons.
love
So you can see-
it.
and you
I
can see
want
what platform
this.
they're coming from.
Yeah, this is
And then
great.
You can choose, and to your point, right, you have the different audiences that you have, right? So it wouldn't be a one or done. It's your ability to just filter out
You
which ones you want to
can
go
make
hop
it
on.
disappear as well.
Yeah, that's great.
One of the things that I would be curious about is if chat could actually translate it for you. So if you have someone coming in from Russia that
Or
says
China.
something, or China,
Yeah.
and it translates to you, is that valuable to you?
That is valuable, but sometimes they say things that you don't want to see. So, like,
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially if they think you're an American,
Yeah.
probably, and
Yeah.
you,
and
so
you
they-
negate it.
Right.
Yeah.
So also, there's a prioritization of chat, what we're kind of talking about as well. So if you have certain folks that are engaged more than others that you want to speak to or acknowledge, whatever, that there would be some indicator for you that would surface. So you're not seeing stuff that's just kind of coming at you at every possible.
I think that's cool to see it, but Facebook, they have a thing called, like, I think it's top fan. So, like, they get, like, a special star. I think that could be interesting. They get, like, a special
Like based
star.
on their engagement with
Yeah.
you, if they engage a lot
Yeah.
with you, right?
So you
Okay.
know, okay.
Yeah, like after they started doing it, more and more people now are my top fans, and like the people who were top fans were like, I will tell you how to be top fan, like so it's something that you can kind of get your fans to kind of want to do, which is interesting.
Right. Earn a badge.
And then an additional feature that we are building is the ability so this button would allow you to pair with an external camera, 3D, 360, and 4K.
Okay,
Um,
which button? This
it
one?
would be this one. It currently,
Because it's in
again,
demo mode, it's just a demonstration. Yeah.
But I would be curious, you stream with a standard 2D camera. I don't know if 4D is interesting to you, or 4K, sorry.
4D, wow.
Yeah.
We're breaking the space-time barrier, awesome.
But would, the concept of holding two devices, is that of interest to you? Streaming in 3D, is that of interest to you?
It's so hard because then would they need 3D glasses to see me?
Right, yeah.
That's I love it's just always weird when you hear like when like 360 came out, people were like, oh, it's just gonna be like how people were getting excited when the 3D TVs were coming out, and it kind of just like had this like surge and then kind of went down because like the average person can't buy it. Mm-hmm. So I think like as a creator, I kind of like I want like the guy in India who lives in a hut to be able to see me, which is, I want to, kind of reach everybody, which is kind of like what I've been doing. I really like the camera quality on this though. Like, is this the Motorola phone? Or is this?
Yes,
Yeah,
This is a really good.
It's a razor.
Motorola Moto Z3.
Moto Z.
Wow.
I'm just turning it.
Is this your phone? I kind of like it.
No, this is this is meant for demo.
Yeah. So do you need a Motorola phone for this to work? Okay.
No, this is completely just on the test.
It would be an app that you could put on any phone you want.
That's cool.
Both Android and iOS.
I think the 360, 180 thing could be an interesting thing to do, like an upsell a camera that goes into it.
Yep.
The 3D glasses thing, I kind of like. I don't really care so much about. And then another thing about the 180, 360 is that a lot of people viewing it get confused. They don't know which browser to open on YouTube so that it's accessible to 360. Right. So that's like a whole nother thing in scheduling and like explaining to people.
The technology that goes along with that.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, and I know that the 360, whatever Insta360 makes they must make money from having that technology, but it's just like a whole nother step. Like, I love this. I think I really like this camera on here.
And I'll just show you. So